If I find out anything, I'll let you know. Okay.
Right here is good. Right here is good. I want a good, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Above all, protect yourselves at all times. Let's go.
Raymond Muratalla, you saw his brother Gabriel in the corner right there, dabbing him up. He's the fighting school teacher out of Fontana, California, also with explosive power in his hands. But when you talk about Raymond Muratalla, Robert Garcia, his trainer, who works out of the RGBA Academy in Riverside, he says all the guys who go in and spar with him, Tim, just marvel at how hard he hits.
Because he's so relaxed. He just let them punches go. Ooh, look at that, like that left hook right there. Beautiful.
That's not a good sign. that left hook landed as clean as it did, and the way that Hill responded to that, he didn't wobble, but just he didn't block the punch. He just caught all of it. That's not a good sign.
That's a welcome to the fight punch from Raymond Muratalla. And Jeremy Hill asked him, hey, how would you describe your style? And he said, I'm from New Orleans, so it's gumbo, a mix of everything.
I'm just going to tell you right now, watch the right hand of Muratalla. His left hook is his favorite punch, but that right hand, I can see it making way over the top on Hill.
Ooh. Muratalla is putting a lot of pressure on Hill just with his feet, not necessarily with his punches. And that's causing Hill to not be able to think. And when he can't think, he can't react. And if you can't react, you get hit with clean shots.
And if you get hit with clean shots, ... We'll see what happens here. 8 consecutive stoppages for Raymond Muratalla. Can he make it 9 tonight at the MGM Grand?
Oh, see that feint right there. You see the reaction. You don't always have to jab. You can feint too. You get a reaction. And your opponent will leave an opening. You just got to be calm enough to be able to see it and be ready to strike.
Oh, what a right! That's going to be counted as a knockdown here in the first round.
6, 7, 8. Come to me. Come to me. Good? Yes, sir. Okay, here we go.
It was a have a seat and get back up punch from Jeremy that Jeremy Hill takes from Raymond Muratalla. They call him danger for a reason, and right now, Jeremy Hill's in danger. He went from gumbo to Gumby legs right here in round number 1.
Muratalla is not done. Yeah, still looking for that right hand, and he wants to wipe the nose of Hill with a left hook. That's what he's looking to do right now.
And look at the left eye that Hill is pawing at. That right hand landed perfectly clean, and immediately it started to swell.
See how smart Muratalla is. The importance of having a great team, being in a great camp. What he's doing is he's attacking the body in spots. That's what you want to do, especially when you drop a guy. You attack his body, that's going to bring his hands down because he wants to protect his body, and it's going to leave an opening upstairs. Give Hill credit right now. He's fighting back. And he may just make it out of this round.
Nice jab to the body there from Raymond Muratalla, who continues to be dangerous here at the end of the first round. Let's listen in to Robert Garcia as Muratalla goes back to his corner.
Deep breath right away. That was good. See, when he throws those long punches, just to the right and then roll around right.
All right, so we're going to see that although Jeremy Hill did not touch the canvas, it was at the discretion of referee Tony Weeks to call this a knockdown. Go ahead, Tim.
Oh, my goodness. Hill was actually in the process of shooting his own right hand. Dropped his lead hand. See, he threw a shot right there, was throwing his own right hand, didn't get his head off the line, came straight down the middle, clipped. No, that wasn't a knockdown at all. And the referee just said, Tony Weeks just said it's not a knockdown at all, because I'm sure they saw the replay outside the ring. He didn't touch the canvas. That shows you right there. Hill's in some great shape today. He's in great shape because he didn't go down from that shot.
It's like when you go to the club, Dre, and it's like, get low.
Drop it like it's hot.
Get low, get low, get low. It's exactly what Jeremy Hill did, and able to keep his balance. So it's not a 10-8 round specifically, unless you like the dominance of Muratalla after that knockdown was reviewed.
That's not just the shape of Jeremy Hill, but that's the mental fortitude and toughness, because that's all that kept him up.
Let's see what he's able to do here in round 2. We talked about how the first left hook landed. It was a right hand that almost put him down at the end of that first round. Get a minute to recover. But Muratalla is still closing in on landing those shots to the head, but now Hill goes to the body.
Problem for Hill is he has 3.5 inches of a height advantage over Muratalla, and he's standing straight up in the air. So you have a fighter, Muratalla, who's skillful. He's a good thinker. He's just trying to set up a big shot. He goes low. He knows Hill's going to be standing high, and he's going to be able to land a right hand again and probably a left hook to finish the night, because Hill is not making the adjustment at the moment.
Now, Hill has 2 losses, but he's never been stopped so far in his career. An 8-round unanimous decision loss against Steven Ortiz, who was undefeated, and a 12-1 Nahir Albright beat him in New Orleans in January of this year. But Muratalla is a different beast.
But Hill is also starting to get his offense going. At the moment, he doesn't have enough to keep Muratalla off of him, but at least has Muratalla thinking with some of the shots that he's throwing.
Trying to go behind that Philly shell a little bit. Use that shoulder roll.
Yeah, I don't understand the Philly shell against the ropes. I'm lost. I don't understand it, man. Get your hands up, especially when you get close to those ropes, and get off those ropes. You're going to set yourself up to be hit with a left hook right hand. That's what Muratalla is looking for. I believe he's looking for the left hook. He's trying to get him to look at the jab, and he's going to come around with the left hook, and then watch that overhand right. It's going to come right down the pipe over the top. It's going to do some,
Oh, that's a nice right hand from Muratalla. Now, how does he follow up with Hill against the ropes is the question here, and how does Hill withstand the shots that Muratalla is going to keep raining on him?
The uppercut.
He needs to get off the ropes. He needs to get off the ropes, number 1.
Set up that body shot as Muratalla now goes downstairs. Brings down the hands and then lands a left hook over the top, followed by a right hook and an uppercut from Muratalla, who's just having target practice on the Zorro Hill.
Referee needs to stop this fight right now.
He already warned him to show him something. And the right hand from Muratalla, shaking the neurons in the brain of Jeremy Hill. 8 consecutive stoppage victories for Raymond Muratalla. 10 seconds left here in round number 2.
And Muratalla punch himself out.
Once again, Jeremy Hill able to survive the danger zone. Impressive fortitude from this man.
Yes, it is.
You good? Yes, sir. Okay.
Yeah. Like that. Perfect. You heard him? Don't go out and pick your punches right. Listen to me. Don't stop on the rope.
Just to let you know that there was no knockdown or the gloves didn't hit the ground.
Dre, let's take a look at that big right hand that started the onslaught that somehow Hill was able to survive.
Thank you.
He set it up with the jab right there. Just flicking jabs that you don't think are a big deal, but then that right hand is the shot that Muratalla wanted. He wanted to blind Hill with those flicking jabs, have him looking at those jabs while at the same time coming behind with that right hand to the side of the chin. Here we see one more angle. Boom, right on the chin, and credit to Jeremy Hill once again for taking the shot and still being in the fight and not laying down.
Get to the angle.
Trainer Toby Wanting-Knee is telling him, you can't just stand there. You got to get off the ropes. I mean, we all see it, but he hasn't been able to do it here in the first 3 rounds. And Raymond Muratalla comes out firing, landing 37 punches out of 55 thrown. That's a 67% clip.
Well, Hill's not just dealing with Muratalla, the fighter, but he's dealing with the moment. He's dealing with the pressure. This is the biggest stage he's ever been on. So he's going to find himself, you know, sort of stuck and frozen in spots because of nerves. And he gets hit and he doesn't know what to do because he's never been in that situation. So he's fighting a lot of things on top of a very skilled, very young, very strong, fast fighter in Raymond Muratalla.
Muratalla was quicker to the jab there as Hill was trying to set up a left hand.
Hill getting out muscle. Plain and simple, getting out muscle. Getting out fought, getting out muscle.
And that's been his MO. In the 2 fights that he lost, he was out hustled in decision losses. But tonight, he's facing the power of Raymond Muratalla, not only to the head, but also to the body, which just sets up the barrage of punches we're seeing here. And a nice right uppercut from Muratalla, follows it with the left hook. And he's just looking for the shot to finish here against Jeremy Hill.
Look at the variation in those combinations. uppercuts, left hooks, double left hooks to the body, right hands over the top. My gosh. Ooh, little side step right there, a little shuffle step.
There's too many punches, the accuracy and the power of Muratalla here. But what heart Jeremy Hill has shown.
He did not come to lay down. He did not come just to get a check. He is outgunned, he's outmanned right now, but he does not lack for heart and courage.
Yeah, he's doing his job right now. He is definitely testing the conditioning of Muratalla.
Yeah, the question he's asking is how many punches can you throw? Oh, man, that left hook downstairs really hurt Hill, and he follows it up with those shots that put him on his back.
That's it.
That had to end that way. The courage of Hill was going to help him get up, but the right thing to do was to stop the punishment, because Raymond Muratalla leaves Las Vegas on a 9-fight knockout streak. Jeremy Hill rolled the dice, and it was Muratalla who came out aces.
All right, it's another fighter. Get your pen and paper out. Write this name down. Raymond Muratalla. It's another lethal prospect in a 135-pound weight class.
Great, not a lot that you can take away from Muratalla's performance tonight in terms of bad things. I mean, he was on point from the jump.
Yeah, he had his way. He was in a comfort zone from the very beginning, and if you've been fighting for any length of time, you kind of know early on who you're in there with. You still have to be mindful and careful, but you know if a fighter is outmatched, and Muratalla knew that. He put on a show. He did it in spectacular fashion like he typically does, and just the punch selection, the skill, the short punches. I mean, the right hand that knocked Hill down to start all the trouble in the first place. I mean, that was not an orthodox right hand. He leaned to the side and ducked, and while he was ducking, he just threw a short overhand right hand that traveled a couple inches, and it probably felt like, you know, Hill got hit with a Mack truck. Like, you can't teach those kind of things, and I'm just excited to see the young fighter continue to grow.
I mean, Robert Garcia speaks so highly of this young man, and this is a trainer who just took Bam Rodriguez to the next level, a world title, Joshua Franco, and he says, when this guy comes in and spars, Tim, he puts on a show. And guess what? Every time he steps into the ring for real, he also puts on a show.
Yeah, he puts on a show, but he also said that this guy Muratalla, when he steps foot in the gym, it's like he fights in one gear. Like, he's never excited. He's never, like, pushing in the gym. He's just always constantly relaxed. And as you can see, being relaxed inside the ring, you're able to see a lot more. You're able to place your shots the way he placed them. I love the fact that he had him hurt, but he didn't rush anything. You know, he systematically kept breaking them down to the body, to the head, you know, and landed the proper shots at the right time to get him up out of there.
Especially the one that dropped him here in the 4th round of this fight. Dre, let's take a look at the beginning of the end.
Yeah, that's a championship move and a championship right hand right here from Raymond Muratalla. Oh, this isn't the first one. This is the finish. He just shot the shot right there. He threw his jab. He knew the end was near. Just the uppercut, overhand right. That was just, he computed what he needed to do, and he reacted in so quickly that Jeremy Hill had no chance to defend himself. Look at that. So he threw the left. He was leaned to the left, but he knew he was coming back around with the right hand. He's like 2 steps up ahead all the time. Just a great combination from Raymond Muratalla.
Look, this body shot right here. Well, it's an uppercut right hand. I thought it was going to be a left hook in a right hand that was going to end the night. It was actually an uppercut in a right hand that ended the night. Beautiful shot right there, right on the chin. You see his hand placement. He didn't have his hands in position. He was looking to get away, but before that, Hill was hit with a body shot where he was hurt. It was a liver shot he was hit with, and he was getting back, trying to retreat and trying to get out of the damn way, but then got caught. Got caught by Muratalla.
And he paralyzed him with a great feint. Yeah. That was the beginning of
Look at you. Look at you, Bernardo. Oh, my goodness. I see you. Hey, you a wizard.
Replay, man. All right, let's send it up to Mark Chinook for the official time.
Ladies and gentlemen, here inside the MGM Grand Garden Arena, this bout comes to a stop at 2 minutes 27 seconds of round number 3. For your winner by knockout, Raymond Danger Muratalla.
Impressive victory for Raymond Muratalla, who continues his knockout streak, 9 in a row. And this one was as impressive as the last. We'll be back with more from Vegas as we lead it to Valdez Stevenson.